All right, so we are doing a beastly sausage and onion and pepper sandwich. I did one on a YouTube video last year, and it was so good. I'm telling you, I've been thinking about doing it again ever since. So we want to do this feed is for a couple different reasons. One, I haven't done a feed on the business page in a while. I've been doing them inside our private community, which has like 35,000 barbecuers in it right now. But what we did is Sunday we started a grilling barbecue cooking show. So every Sunday we're going to teach everybody something new, and it's going to be live. Instead of doing regular videos like we did last year, we're doing everything live this year. So, but the only way to see that is to be inside the group. So if you're not in the Grill Beast VIP group, you need to go in there. And you'll be able to see the show on Sundays, and you can see the replays, but that's going to be the only place you can see it. So the other thing that I wanted to announce is, and the only way you get this is to be in the VIP also, is you know how they run, everybody runs Black Friday deals and all that kind of stuff? Well, we're going to start those kind of deals in 1 week. So we're going to run deals every single week that's going to give you like 60, 50, 70% off on certain products that week. And we're only going to let a certain amount per day go out the door like that. And the only way to get the coupon code is to be in the group. And each individual person to have their own special coupon code. Okay, and this is something I've been wanting to roll out for a while. We're going to give it a shot this year and see how it goes. But you don't want to miss that. Okay, so I need to get my skillet on my grill. My grill is all ready to go. Get my skillet on here. So it is getting nice and toasty, nice and hot. All right. So as you can see, this thing is like the easiest thing in the world to make. And you wouldn't think it would have been so good, because I know the first time I made it, I was like, it's just going to be an average sandwich. No, once you have it, it is going to be outrageous. So, and it's very simple to make. You just dice up a whole red onion, a whole red pepper, and get some fresh sausage. Ours came from Rouse's, local grocery store here in Louisiana. Yellow mustard, or spicy mustard, Grey Poupon, whatever you want to make, whatever you want to eat. Okay, and then the way we made it last year was an Italian artisan baguette, but we couldn't find one. So we did the next best thing we think, okay? And this should work out just fine also. Okay, so what do we want to talk about here? So there's another thing that we did last Sunday. It was our very first show, and we don't even have a name for the show yet. So we have where people made suggestions, and we're going to have a winner in that. We're going to have a winner every Sunday, actually. So, but what we did is we're going to come up with the name of the show from those suggestions. So then we'll have our name. So that's why we don't have the name today to tell you. But if you're in the group, you'll be able to vote on the name. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through the names, pick out the top 5 or top 3, either one, then do a poll, see which one wins. That's the one we're sticking with. Another thing we're going to do is people that are engaged on the show will have a chance to win like a Beastly barbecue set, which is a beast shovel, our beast tongs, and I don't have the mop out here, but it's a Beastly mop. Okay, and that's like, we sell those things $50 all day. So, so that's the kind of stuff you're gonna win. But let me see how my skillet's doing. See if it's hot. Getting there. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my onions in, my peppers in. Throw some salt and pepper, some oil on them. All right. Put a lid on it. Like I said, this thing is easy to make. Give yourself plenty of oil. There's some onions in there. Yeah, let's throw them all. Throw the peppers in there. It's going to take those a little bit of time to cook. Let them cook down a little bit. How many people we got on?
74.
74.
74 beasts up in here.
All right. So I don't know how many people that are online right now. How many people on Instagram? Because we're streaming this to Instagram at the same time. So
we got 10 on Instagram.
10 on Instagram. All right. Facebook's beating Instagram.
Yeah, Facebook
That's
is
cool.
definitely beating Instagram.
That's cool. Look. So I don't know how many people that are already in the VIP, and if you are, comment to let other people know how great our group is. If you feel our group is better than other groups, we don't allow assholes in the group or dickheads. I'm sorry, but if you fall into those categories, we'd rather just not even show up. That way we don't have to edit all your posts. Okay, and end up kicking you out anyway. So, but we want people that want to learn and want to share. Okay.
Somebody who just joined said, "What you cooking?" Robert said, "What you cooking?"
Oh, okay. So I'm cooking a beastly sausage sandwich, which is mild Italian sausage. Well, really, you could almost do whatever sausage you want, but really, it's meant for Italian sausage. So if you want to get hot Italian, mild Italian, medium Italian, whatever it is, onions, a red onion, red bell pepper, and we're using artisan bread, which last time we did it an artisan Italian baguette. And then mustard. You can use spicy mustard, regular mustard, Grey Poupon, whatever it is that you want to use. I didn't put salt and pepper on this.
Pete on Instagram, best group on the net. Sway, that sounds amazing. Jason Smith wants to know how he can get one of those shirts.
Oh, who asked?
Jason Smith.
Jason Smith. Well, we'll see. You know what? That ain't a bad idea. Maybe we'll give a couple shirts away before we're done. Before we're done. So, if you have any questions about barbecue, I'll be more than happy to answer them, because that's what we're here for. If you have questions, we have answers. You can tell us what you've been cooking lately.
Arthur said he just likes you hearing you say baguette.
Baguette. So, and look, like we're running this on the business page, and the only people that really know are people that are in our group, but we actually moved from New Orleans to Covington, Louisiana, which is really just an hour north. You know, across the lake, but it's a whole different world. Feel a lot safer. So,
as you pick up the knife.
Right, as I pick up the knife. So we were kind of almost offline. I mean, business was still running, but we were kind of offline for a solid 2 weeks. I moved. Ace moved.
I moved.
So, and everybody else is spread out anyway. So, so we're not in the New Orleans area anymore. We're in Covington, Louisiana, and we're actually going to plan a little grill beast get together up here, because I know we have some people in our group that are up this way, and but it's going to be people from the VIP. So again, it's another reason to join the VIP.
Yeah, go join the VIP.
Go join the VIP. All right, it's free, by the way. Isn't that something?
Totally free.
Totally
100%.
Free. Right. For as much work as it is, ask the admins. We should be charging, but we don't. The admins do a great job. I think we have 11. They keep all the assholes out, all the bullshit comments, any spam. You don't see any of that shit. If you do, it's not there long. We don't allow anybody to promote their business in there. So if you have a business, don't come there to promote it. But if you have something valuable to share, we are going to do like guest appearances on the show, and that's a way for you to get in front of a lot of people that are interested in whatever it is you do. And right now, I think we're around 36,000 people in the group.
Mm-hmm.
The group has been live for just a year, and it's been rolling along pretty good. And we really haven't done any pushes lately to get anybody in. So this is our last push of the year to see how many people will come in, how many good quality people. I don't think I can say that enough. And I hope the admins would probably appreciate it, because it makes their job a lot easier if we have serious, cool people in there, right? So I don't want to keep taking that lid off, but I probably should have put those onions and peppers in before I started the feed, because then we might be eating by now. So we can see if anybody. Yeah, now we only have.
People join and they leave. They join and they leave.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
join and they leave on Instagram.
All right, how many people on Facebook?
Take your shirt off. Okay.
What?
I'm kidding. It
They're
doesn't say
talking
that.
How many people do we have on Facebook?
67.
67. All right. So that's the year I was born. Awesome. So what else do we have to talk about, Ace?
We talked about the.
If you own a retail location, we've been getting into retail now. So, you know, and it's coming up on our busiest time of the year. I know, it's crazy, right? Summertime is not the busiest time of the year for barbecue products. Christmas is, okay? Summer is when people are using them. Christmas is when people buy them. Christmas and Father's Day. So, if you own a retail location anywhere, we want to talk to you. We can give you great deals to where you can make money. We can have things to you within a few days. We have plenty of stock, and but we don't allow anybody who's if all you do is sell on marketplaces online, we already do that. So we don't allow those kind of things. But if you have a brick and mortar, or you just have a website and you sell things on your website, that's all cool. We can definitely work with you. We have lifetime warranty. We take care of all the customer service, so you don't have to do any of that. Our customer service is actually pretty low, and that's probably because our products are so freaking good, right?
Amazing.
So, speaking of that, since I do have some extra time, and really I didn't even want to talk about products, but like I said, we do have some extra time. You can show everybody, look, I brought my flag with me. We got it flying.
Yep.
It was
Flag flying.
We did have some wind going, and it was flying through the air. But so like I said, I didn't really, because I'm not trying to sell products today, but I do want to show you how good our products are. The only thing I have out here today is our tongs and our spatula. But if you can take a look at this, look how thick that shit is. Dude, this is like, it's all stainless steel. See, it all goes all the way through. Stainless steel and wood. All right? It's got a bottle opener. All right? So this thing weighs a pound. It's a pound of stainless steel. So, but yeah, I don't want to talk about products too much. I really want to talk more about the group. So I don't know if anybody who is in our group is on the business part of the live feed. Like, we're streaming this to the group too, just so the group can see what we're cooking and what I'm talking about. But if you're in the group and you're on the business part of the live feed, let people know how great the group is.
Yeah, and shoot the link in there, because I saw somebody ask. So just put the link to the group in there for them.
Yeah, put the link in there. And if you don't like the group, you can say that too. You know, I'm sure everybody's not happy all the time, right? That's impossible.
That wouldn't be real life.
That wouldn't be real life. That's right. So, and then, you know, if we can get some engagement, some people asking some questions, maybe we can give some T-shirts, some aprons, hats, maybe some claws, some shredding claws. Give some of that away. You know, if we can get some questions, Questions, anybody? So, you know, Pat, you can dig through some of our questions that come through in the mail, and
we can answer them now.
We can answer those. So another thing that we've actually had a hard time doing this.
What does the grill set sell for?
Oh, the grill set, I think that's $49.97. Which, dude, it's actually a great deal. One, it's a lifetime guarantee. Two, if we sold these separately, we'd probably sell like the tongs for like $22 because they're so heavy duty. The spatula would be a solid $25, and the sauce malt would be an easy $20. So instead of doing it like that, we did it in a package and did $49. The package, when we ship it out, so that includes shipping, right? And when we ship it out, sometimes the shipping costs us $17 because it's so heavy.
It's huge.
It is. It's huge. The box is like this. And it's so heavy because all this stuff is solid stainless steel, you know, and it's good stuff. Weighs 4 pounds. So our shipping that's included in that price ranges like between 14 and sometimes even $20, depending on how far it's got to go.
Kevin wanted to know, out of all your toys, what do you prefer cooking on the best?
Well, it depends on what I'm doing. I can literally do everything on this. I can smoke a butt, a brisket. I can do ribs. Obviously, I can't do a pig, right? I mean, I guess if you got a little tiny one, but there's no meat there. But really, I can do everything on this. But what's nice is the barrel house smokers, right? They're so convenient, and especially for ribs and brisket and any kind of bird. This thing is beautiful to cook on. And the one thing the barrel does that the barrel house cooker does that all other barrels don't do is it comes apart at the bottom. So in case you have to add more charcoal or more wood or whatever you're cooking with, if you need to add some more, you just pop these clips, bam, you add more. You don't have to take all your meat out. Like all the other barrels, you have to take everything out to add more fuel.
What else does it do?
What do you mean?
That bottom part. Isn't it turn into
actually, yeah. So here, the other side of that is when you get done and you dump the coals, you take this off, you dump the coals, put it back together. So, and then the other thing it does, here, let me just show you. I don't have my extra grill grate out here, but it comes, you can put a grill grate right here and use it as a hibachi. Right? Use it as a little grill. You can, actually, if you look at some of our videos on YouTube, we do just that. I cook steaks on it, throw potatoes on it. Sometimes I throw potatoes down in the coals while either steaks are hanging up here or the ribs are hanging. And so the potatoes are cooking. So you can cook 2-3 foods at the same time. All right. So, and we actually sell this on our website. And when you buy a barrel from us, we give you a bonus. So the bonus is a choice, actually. You can either get a Beastly barbecue set for free as a bonus, or you can get our Beastly barbecue gloves and a Beast injector for free. Okay, so you get that choice. And that is like a bonus that you don't get from anybody else. So like if you go to Barrel House, or I don't know who else sells them. I think I'm the only online guy that sells them.
A lot of people are saying they love their Barrel House.
Yeah, dude, the Barrel Houses are freaking awesome. They really are.
Jeff asks, ever cook pizza?
Yeah, never cooked a pizza in here. I think my brother Pat has. Because you can actually put a grate right here. And like this is really built to run at like 250 to 300, you know, like because you're smoking, right? But if you, it has a little pin here, so you can prop up the lid just a little bit, and that thing will crank up to like 400 or 500 degrees.
Sorry if I'm a little shaky, guys, but I'm bringing Instagram over to see the smoker.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They want to see the smoker.
We're doing 2 feeds at the same time, or actually kind of 3.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. Anybody who's watched any of my videos or any of my other feeds, I used to have this big ass red stump smoker, And I tell you, the freaking smoker was awesome, but it was huge, and it wasn't a pain in the ass to use, but it was way more than I ever needed. I only used it to capacity one time. I cooked 150 pounds of meat in it. So it sat there a lot being unused, and when I used it, I used like one shelf, okay? One shelf out of 4. So after I got these, and the only reason I have 2 is just because I do videos, so I'm kind of doing a bunch of different shit all at one time, but really 1 is like plenty enough for one family. So once I started using the barrel, I never used that big red smoker anymore. I actually just sold it before I moved because I didn't want to move that heavy ass thing up here. So, and somebody got a freaking steal. I sold it for like 2,500 bucks. I paid like 3,500, and I think to buy a new one it's like 3,800 bucks, and it's a 6-week wait. So, I mean, because they make them as you order them. You know, it's all handmade in a fabrication shop. So anyway, these barrels are freaking awesome, man. And then I got my flat top.
It's new.
It's actually new. I've only cooked on it a couple times. Like literally so new. It's not even a week old yet, I don't think. But I have seasoned it really well. Actually, I have a shelf that I got the top shelf coming today. So I actually was going to do my onions and peppers on here today, but I just wanted to do it on the grill so you can see how easy this sandwich was to do with just the one piece of equipment. But the only thing I've cooked on here is the first day I had it, I cooked the grilled cheese sandwich. Then I made, what did I make? Oh, I made that's right, I cooked on it 3 times. I made pulled pork egg sandwich. And I tell you what, a pulled pork egg sandwich is freaking outrageous. It is. I had never had one before, and I was like, you know what? I mean, I just did a pork Saturday, so I was like, yeah, I need to eat up this pork. And so when I try it with an egg, oh my God, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right.
Sean said those bad boys do the best breakfasts. Yeah. And we need to do some Philly cheesesteak sandwiches.
Yeah, we do. I love Philly cheesesteaks.
Where'd you get the diamond plate cover for that griddle?
Actually, I bought it from a dude on Amazon. I'm going to see what we can do to start making this daggone thing.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it is very sweet. I need to move these coals around just a little bit. So I did the coals a little bit different this time.
Gotta get that beast armor to move those coals around.
There it is. You got so much stuff at the bottom, plugging my holes up. You know, those little all right, we should be good. My fire was going out.
Beast armor, hell yeah, says Rob Tuffy.
So anyway, my fire was going out. Because, you know, sometimes you use lump charcoal and you have the little freaking pieces. They fell through my grate and plugged up my holes, so I didn't have any circulation going on. So, I think we're good now. fire.
Back to it.
I know. The thing is that thing should have been done. But, so now I got to think of more stuff to talk about. Anybody questions yet?
Is that Ronald McDonald back by the fence?
That is Ronald McDonald. Who asked that question?
Chris Johnson.
Oh, Chris Johnson. All right. Yeah, so that's the admin, Chris Johnson?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How you doing, Chris? Yep, that is Ronald McDonald. He's not hung up yet, but he will be. He should have been hung up by now, but I've just been busy unpacking. So, any other questions? Come on now. I need to. Actually, what I'll do is I'll go and put the sausage on. That fire should be cranking up now. Yeah, it is.
So if you guys weren't here, you should tell them to go join the VIP if they weren't here yet.
That's a good idea. So for anybody who is just joining, this whole feed is really for a few different reasons. One is to get good people that want to learn how to barbecue into our group. We already have like 36,000 people in the group, but we always want more good people to join. And we want to talk about the show that we're doing on Sunday. So we don't have the name of the show. We already had episode 1. We're having episode 2 on Sunday. By then we will have the name. People in the group are actually choosing the name. I think Pat is gathering up all the suggestions now or today. We're going to put it in a poll. And if you're in the group, you get to help choose whatever the name of the show is called. Okay? So the other thing that we're going to do in the VIP this year that we haven't done before, like we've run specials, but not like this. This is going to be like Black Friday every day. Okay? It's going to be pretty exciting. We're only going to let a certain amount of people claim coupon codes every single day. Like between probably 30 to 60 people a day. Because we want to space out the gifts. Because basically that's what it is. If you're getting 70% off of something, that's a gift.
It's a gift.
That's a gift.
From the Beast.
And we want to give you that. And we want people in the group to benefit from the sale more than anybody else. So our plan is to only do this for people in the group. Okay? So, and I don't know if most people know this, but you know when you manufacture products, you can't write that expense off until you sell the product. Okay? Which, it makes sense. Now, that's why all the stores need to sell their product, because they can't even write it off on the taxes on the expense that they had to buy it or make it until it's sold. So we've been stocking up all year. We want to make sure at the end of the year we have zip left over. And how do you do that? We come up on Christmas, we give sales. And that's why everybody does it. But we want our sales to go on for way longer than everybody else's. Okay? And we have people that follow us all year round, and we want them to benefit from being around, right? So the other thing that we're going to do on Sundays during the show is give stuff away. Okay? And it's going to be based on like engagement, I guess. We might kind of maybe run some little fun, little trivia stuff or something. I don't know. We'll kind of see how that goes. We're kind of figuring out the show stuff. I'm not trying to ignore Instagram. I wasn't looking at the Instagram thing.
It's all right. That's all right. They'll forgive you.
But we'll figure out ways to make it a little bit exciting. So you're going to learn how to cook something. I might even screw it up. I don't know. Sometimes it could be something that I've never cooked. I don't know. I've only done these even a couple times, but they're so simple, anybody could get it. Okay? Like, unless your fire goes out like mine almost did. Okay?
Right, I got a couple questions for you while you get those
All
ready.
right, go ahead.
All right, how'd you come up with the name Grill Beast?
Well, that was like a family affair. We had probably, I don't know, man, we had a list of probably 100 names. And so one of the big things, because we're an online business, right? is we had to make sure we could get the .com. So that eliminated a lot of really good names. And so we're going through the names, and the actual final decision actually was we were eating sushi in Sushi Brothers on St. Charles Street in New Orleans. It was me, Wendy, Alyssa, one of our daughters, and it seems like Tyler and Riley might have been there, our other daughters, right? And we had it narrowed down, and I can't remember who did the deciding vote, but I mean, it's been like 3 years now, right? So I'm trying to remember, but it was a family thing, right? And not just family. There was, you know, like Adam Bowling, who has worked with the company a lot. He helped come up with that name too. Pat, well, Pat's in the family. I mean, lots of people. I mean, I asked like tons of people opinions on names. It was like a big thing, and so, but we think we came up with the right name, Grill Beast.
It kicks
right?
ass.
It does. It kicks ass. And then Adam Bowling, he did all the branding, all the design stuff. He's amazing. So, you know, we got a lot of thanks to Adam for all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's how it came up, man.
Cool. Ready for those?
Almost. Waiting to hear the sizzling of the those onions and peppers take a little bit.
People were also debating if I was real or just a voice, but somebody confirmed they already saw me.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, Ace is real. There's a few jokes that I guess, say in it, but
What's your favorite thing to cook?
actually, this is like really, really good.
We're just really, really hungry at this point.
I know now I'm like starving.
We're about to get hangry. It's going to turn into a hangry feed.
So my favorite thing to cook, you know, it kind of depends on my mood. Really, it just depends on what I want to eat. I don't know that I have an absolute like favorite thing to cook, because sometimes you feel like cooking and sometimes you don't feel like cooking as much, right? So if I don't feel like cooking as much, a hot dog on the grill is freaking awesome for me. But if I want to cook a lot, I mean, you know, I could be doing a pizza. Pizza could be a lot of work, right? Some good meatballs. Like, I don't do just like the little meatballs where you don't really add anything.
No, your beastly balls are really
We have
good.
like beastly balls, dude. And we have a video on that too. And you know, I'll probably do that live on one Sunday to show you the recipe live. But it has, I don't know, probably 10 things in it. I don't know. I'm not one to remember recipes. They all have to be written down, and I have to read them. I can never remember that shit. So, yeah. Go get these on. See, that fire is just not hot enough, man. Might have to fire up the daggone. I need some extra air in there. For some reason, I got a bunch of little chunks in there, and it's clogging up my freaking holes. So, yeah, we could have been eating by now. But if you're just now coming on, we're doing a sausage, onion, pepper sandwich, okay? And it's Italian sausage. It's on an artisan bread. Last time we did it, we did an Italian artisan baguette. I can't say all that. And then mustard, right? So, but it can be any kind of mustard. For this, really, just regular mustard is cool. For me, it is, because those peppers and onions and that Italian sausage, when all that stuff mixes together, holy crap, man. This is like one of the easiest things you can make. So on our first show, we did a stuffed mushroom wrapped in bacon, and the stuffing was goat cheese.
Goat cheese and
Actually, I still have this out here. It's my grocery list. Oh yeah, so it had goat cheese, panko, and parsley. Right? That's all it was. And I'll tell you what, those were outrageous.
it was so good.
Yep. Look, you can hear it cooking now. See, it just needs more air. Yeah. That's all it was.
I even
All right.
brought some of those mushrooms to friends, and they were like, "Wow!"
Yeah, they were really good. And then we also did a sweet pepper, a stuffed sweet pepper, I guess, what it was. And then that had goat cheese in it too. And it had thyme and rosemary sprinkled up. And it also had smoked sea salt. And those were really awesome too. I'm not sure which one was better, but I figured instead of doing one little small appetizer, we'd do two, since they both had goat cheese. So what we're going to do on this show that we're going to do every Sunday. Now, see, we don't have the complete plan yet. So as we go along, we're going to add and figure out what's working and what's not working.
And see what they like.
Right, actually, it's going to be whatever you like. If we're doing something and you guys aren't liking it, you got to let us know. We'll change it up a little bit. But we're not going to show you how to do like regular barbecue stuff that you learn all the time in forums and, you know, like hamburger stuff, and, you know, all that. We're going to show you how to do different types of things that you might not normally think of to do. Okay, so that way, you know, because maybe cooking the same thing all the time, people coming over, maybe they're getting tired of that shit. You know, maybe they're not saying anything because everybody loves a good hamburger, everybody loves good pulled pork, everybody loves a good brisket. But when you can throw some different stuff on the side, it changes the day, right? It makes people happy. So that's what we want to do. We want to help you, help other people get happy, right? And then you're happy. Then I'm happy. So
Everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy.
And not hungry.
And not hungry. Like we are right now because we haven't waited on this food. So, but not everything works out all the time. So, and we're just trying to think of really how do we serve our community the best. And really, you guys got to let us know that too. But you can only let us know is if you're in the VIP group. So it's Grill Beast VIP. Okay? You go in, and I'm being honest with you, we don't let everybody in. Okay? Because, I mean, if anybody's in any kind of group, there's always spammers, there's always people that have nothing to do with barbecue trying to sell their shit. It doesn't make any sense that they do it that way, but that's what they do. That's why they're called spammers, right? So our admins check you out. They want to know that you're a real person, for one, and they want to know that you're really interested in barbecue, for two. So yeah, we don't let everybody in. I don't know what the percentage is that we don't let in. But, I mean, look, don't let that scare you, because if you're serious and you're a good person, come to the group. I'm sure you'll get in. It's free. There's no charge. There's no charge for the show. We're going to have special guests, like people that you actually might know, right? So, you know, once we get the show going and we show that we can have some people on there, then we're going to have people from other companies, other people that know how to cook really good on there, that have some really interesting recipes, all kinds of stuff like that. Stuff, like I said, it's going to be stuff that you normally would not cook or normally wouldn't think of to cook. Okay, so yeah, all right, we're coming along now. Got the sizzle.
Woo!
Got the sizzle. All right. Smoke it too. All right, cool. So, what am I missing? I know I'm missing something.
Gotta cut that bread up.
I do. I do. So since last time, do we still have people? Are we losing anybody?
We got 50 people.
All right. Probably not the same 50 people that were on here a little bit ago.
51 to be exact.
51. I didn't bring my good knives out.
Somebody's suggesting, Shane Gibbs is suggesting a smoked mac and cheese for one of our live cooks, which I really am into. So I'm gonna go ahead and say yes to that.
I had the best mac and cheese I've ever had in my life. Week and a half ago, I took my daughter to the movies, and it's one of the movies you can, order a drink and order some food. Holy cow! I'm asking the guy, and I'm like, okay, what's good and what's not good? And this guy was really honest. He was like, stay away from this, stay away from that, and he said, but he goes, I don't eat cheese. He goes, but everybody loves this grilled cheese, and I read it, and all different kinds of cheese in it. And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get the find out all the cheese that it is again, and we'll make that one day.
Everybody's asking where your drink is.
Well, it's funny, we were talking about that.
I thought it was a funny question to ask.
Yes,
since we were just talking about it.
We actually were talking about having a drink, but we are trying to get work done today, and once you have a drink, sometimes work is not getting done. So I opted to not do the drink, and then with me, as soon as I have a drink, you can tell. And so we say that we do have drinks on Sunday while we're cooking, but this is like a regular work day. We got to, I got business calls to make. Right? You can't be making business calls
all slurry and
all
stuff.
All slurry, right? Nobody take you seriously. Right? Sometimes I have a hard time with that anyway. So look, I just cut this thing in half. So once this sausage gets done, the peppers and the onions, I'll pull that stuff off. We'll throw it. I want to call it a baguette, not a baguette. It is an artisan bread something.
Like a loaf.
It's like a loaf. A baguette is very similar to this, and like when we make our sandwiches, I'm going to cut it this way, so we'll have like two halves, and then we'll go slice, slice, slice. So it'll be like little mini sandwiches.
Drinks are like tater chips, can't have just one.
That's right. Drinks are like potato chips, you can't have just one. At least we can't. At least that's been proven.
Our audience is apparently like us, because that's what they're saying.
Yeah, no, I agree. So, what other questions we got? Anything about the company? Anything about me?
Somebody wanted to know earlier, Grill Beast knife set, question mark?
It's funny. We were just talking about that too, because like in my house, I have a really nice set of knives, and what I keep outside is kind of a crappy set of knives that I used to use in the house years ago. I just never got rid of them, right? And it's just something that I can keep outside. It doesn't really matter what happens to them. And I said, well, really the Beast should have a set of knives. So I know it. And then I said, well, now we got to go to Japan for Japanese steel. So we'd actually talked about doing knives, I guess last spring. I don't know. It's a lot of work putting these tools together. But instead of doing the knives, we wanted to really kind of round off our barbecue tools and get the spatula, tongs, and sauce mop going. And that took a little bit because we designed these ourselves, like did 3D models, mock-ups, everything, did the molds, all that kind of crap, right? So we could have them made. So that was a big project. And then the knives, I actually have a friend that is a knife business, and he was supposed to hook me up with one of his contacts at a factory for that, but he makes ceramic knives. We don't want a ceramic knife because they don't really hold up. You hit a bone with a ceramic knife, you're going to chip it, and so that doesn't really work. But they are sharp. They're good for cutting tomatoes, cucumbers, but we don't cut many of those. Right?
Somebody thinks that a turducken would be a good Thanksgiving episode.
It would be. I've never done a turducken. I'm not a big turducken fan, but we can bring somebody out here, and I bet, what's his name? out in Baton Rouge.
Mm.
Come on, I can't remember his damn name. He might even be on the damn feed. Oh, man. Alright, anyway, we got somebody in our group that lives like an hour away from here. I bet he knows how. Actually, we have a couple people in the group that lives within an hour of here that I bet knows how to do a turducken. Woo! Yeah, okay. Beautiful. These are coming along. Coming along. Throw these over here.
Gomez.
Floyd Gomez. So, if somebody knows Floyd, they could tag him. And we can find out if he does know anything about production. And then we have, there's another dude that I actually want to talk to because he's always doing like gumbo and stuff like that on his grill outside. And he's in our group and he's within an hour here too. Oh yeah, all this is coming along. We'll be eating real soon. Real soon. So, in case you're just coming on, we're accepting new members in our group. Okay? And we are doing a lot of special things this year for people in our group. We're running big time, like Black Friday deals all the time. It's going to start in about a week. Might even start Monday if I can have it all put together by then with dishing out the 1 coupon code per person. We're going to start dishing that thing out by Monday, maybe even Sunday if I can put it together by then. So, so we're going to run specials all season long, not just on Black Friday, right? Usually I don't even run a Black Friday special. So this year I'm going to run one almost every day, if not every day. And we're only going to let so many people into the getting the deal per day. So, and it can't be the same people day after day. So like you get a deal on Monday, you can't come back Tuesday, right? So we want everybody to get it, but so that's why we're going to have to space it out. Okay, so we can regulate how many of these we give away. You know, and I say give away. It could be a $30 item you get for $7 or $10 or $5 even, right? Because we want to move all this inventory, get it gone and get it going, right? We want to make sure there's nothing left at the end of the year. So, and the only way to get these deals is to be in the VIP, okay? People in the VIP, they win things all the time. Every Sunday when we do our show, we're going to be having prizes. We don't know what the criteria is. Maybe we'll have some trivia. Maybe it'll be based on engagement or whatever. But we're also going to go through this feed on the business page. We're streaming this feed to a few different places. So we want to give away some hats and t-shirts and aprons. So if you get tagged by Pat Johnson, that means you won something. Okay? And you might want to get back to him very fast so he can ship out whatever it is, your choice of things that you could have won. Oh, look at this. This is looking pretty good. All right.
I'm going to come over and take a peek at that. If you're on the Instagram feed, I'm real.
Yeah, she's not a blow-up though. These onions are almost done. We just need to get a little bit more. A little bit more. So everything's going to finish up about the same time.
You guys want to see? This table makes it difficult. Oh yeah.
Alright, so I guess next time we'll take and move this way.
Yeah, that works better.
Alright, so this is our new setup. If you've been on one of our live feeds before, you guys we're not in the same place we used to be, right?
Nope. This is our space. Look, I'm going to do a quick pan around. girls.
You know what? I think these
Our
bad
Beast.
boys are good to go.
New toys.
Yeah, that's where I can pay you up.
Instagram. Hey, Instagram. And that's pretty much what we got going on. What kind of bread is that? That is... What kind of bread is that? Artisan?
It's an artisan bread.
Yeah.
Artisan bread loaf or something? Two at a time. Almost lost it.
Almost lost your sausage.
Alright, we got the beautiful sausage. We need to get this bad boy. We don't want to toast this too much. We just want to warm it up a little bit, soften it up just a little bit. But we don't want it like toasty, right? We don't want it to be hard. So...
People are, Lucas is requesting flex fit hats and beastly cutting boards. Should have a recommendation thread or something.
Actually, so that's, I don't know if we put that thread up in the group, the VIP group, because we want them to start helping us coming up with the ideas, because we want to start putting out what people actually want. So this is interesting, right? This has all been like a big kind of learning curve. Like I've been in multiple businesses, I've done all kinds of stuff. But this is the first like physical product type business I've ever been in, right? Close that up just a second. Make sure I check that in like a second, because I'll start running my mouth, I'll forget. So, one of my biggest struggles in this business and has been when to order what, right? Because when I first started the business, I'm thinking summertime, we're selling all summer. But then, like I said, that's not really the way it works. I mean, we sell a good bit, but we do most of our business Christmas and Father's Day, right? So now that I understand, like we've done it, this is our third Christmas. And so we've done 2 solid years, and this is our 3rd year. Now that I really, truly understand the way you order things, it's going to be easier to come out with new products, okay? Because I'll order enough for what we need, and you know, it frees up cash, right? All right.
Toasty.
Toasty. All right. So anyway, so yeah, you know, cutting boards has been that's always been on my list. I mean, little simple stuff too, but like grow brushes are kind of controversial. Some people don't like them. I don't have any problem with them.
I know somebody on Instagram asked about a magnetic side piece for your grill.
It's a great idea too. That's a great idea. And you see, you know what? So like people in the VIP group, there's going to be a place to have these poles, right? All right, look, this is so simple, right? So all I did was finally, once I got the fire going the way it was supposed to, I did some onions. Did some onions and a red bell pepper, and it was a red onion. Okay, so so what's different? Like the first time I ever did this, I was a little leery because you don't spread any mustard on the bread, right? Or any like mayonnaise mustard like you normally would to add moisture to the bread. You don't do that because the moisture is coming from the onions and the peppers. Okay, so you put onions and peppers. If you can get the onions at the bottom, it's a little bit better, I think. Right, so root through, get all your onions first. Right? You see we got some flies hanging around. Trying to get.
They always
trying
come.
to get my damn food.
They always come for the food.
All right. So look. So then you get your peppers on here, and I don't know if you can do too much. I always use all of it. Okay. So it depends on how many people you're trying to feed too. So like, and it depends on how the appetites of the people you're feeding. Like, but a lot of times you're gonna have more than one thing anyway. So you can cut these up almost in any size, but you don't want them to be too small, and you don't want them to be too big. You're just gonna have to figure that part out. Look at that. So now all that nice flavor is soaking into that bread. Okay. Take this one out. Give that one to the bird. Don't waste any. All right. Anyway, that's good. All right, and then you just start lining up your sausage. I think we got extra sausage. See that?
Made some room.
We got one extra sausage. And then you do the mustard on top of this, right? So then you do your mustard on top of this. All right. Now look, that's gonna have like a ton of juice coming out of it, so I can't take a bite right now because it's gonna be freaking hot.
Look at that.
Dude, now watch this shit. I gotta go get my good knife. So, how do we want to cut this bad boy? So now the dilemma is, how do I want to cut it? Right? What a good dilemma. Let me grab a better knife.
While he's gone, you guys just stare at it. Whoa.
All right, so I think right now I'm just going to cut it right here.
Somebody said football laces. That would be pretty good, right?
Dude, this is kind of like a football. Did you get a picture there?
That would be kind of great.
And this is actually when we did this last year. It was for a tailgate and football thing.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Because it's such a hearty snack sandwich, when you cut. Well, last time it was in very small pieces.
Oh my god!
But
this is going to be freaking awesome.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, you figure that out. Last one.
Right. See, that's the problem. All right. It's falling apart. There we go. All right. So a little bit fell off.
Stick it back in.
All right, so this thing is going to be awesome in just about 2 or 3 minutes. Did that? It ended.
Oh, probably because
That's okay.
it's an hour.
Go ahead and post it. Okay, so look, Facebook. Apparently, our Instagram feed ended abruptly, and I hope you got something out of this. Like I said. This is a mild Italian sausage, and really, for mild, it's a little spicy. I think they might have put the wrong one in the wrong pack. I don't care, I love spicy shit. So it's a red onion, a red bell pepper, you saute, okay, salt, pepper, oil. I did everything in the kettle. Italian sausage, and really it's an Italian artisan baguette is ideal because then it's long, you just go chop, chop, chop. We couldn't get that today, so we settled for just the artisan loaf bread, and so we had to cut it kind of a funky way, which is okay with us. We don't care, it's all still good.
And it happened to look like a football.
Right, and actually that's a bonus. It looked like a football. So I really hope that you come and you join our VIP, and you join us on Sunday, and have some questions, engage with the show that we do, and just be cool. Don't be an ass. And if you have suggestions on different shows, if you come in there in the next day or two, you can help decide the name of the show. And you get a chance to win something every Sunday. And you're going to be included in all the benefits that we give our VIP people, which really the biggest benefit for me is to give you a great place to share ideas, ask questions, and hopefully I can bring some value to your Sunday and help your barbecue game. I know I'm not trying to help you cook a better hamburger or make a better brisket. Okay, you can learn that if you need to learn that in the group. That's not. I want to help you come up with stuff like this that you might not have thought of. And hopefully I'll be able to teach you something, and maybe you can teach me something.
Remind them how much it is to be in VIP.
Oh, yeah, it is. We're running a special. No, really, it's always free. Okay, and the only cost, and I've said this a million times already, the only cost is that you can't be an asshole. Really, that's it. Okay, and then the real cost is what are you gonna not learn by not being in that group? The real cost is what are you not gonna benefit from our sales by not being in the group? Right? That's the real cost. And hopefully you'll join us. And whatever. Peace out. We're gonna eat. Love you guys. Hopefully we'll see you on the inside of the Grill Beast, the VIP group. All right? Peace out. Love you. Bye.